Yeah, so it never fails. Another road trip gone bad in the Shyte Missile. Like I said before, every 2 tanks of gas, something breaks. And what's broken today? Throttle cable. This is it. That's full to the floor. I'm on a slight downhill. And I got maybe 7% throttle. So there you go. So we were heading down to Bathurst to get chicken feed. And I was going uphill and the throttle cable broke. And then the end popped off. The barrel end snapped right at the throttle vein. So I made a throttle extension piece out of, get this turned around. I took a pair of pliers and I cut the flashlight lanyard off the flashlight, and it had this goofy ball on it and an adjustment. And it was funny because there's a plastic end that was captivating the little piece of, looks like paracord, that was holding it on. And so I'm working away, trying to get this thing cut with the bypass section on a pair of general, regular pliers. I was having a hell of a time biting through it because, yeah, I forgot my pocket knife at home. So I was able to fashion up a little bit of an extension. I tied it on to, luckily there was this like sheet metal furl thing stuck on the cable, and the cable broke between that and the ball end. So it was about an inch and a half, maybe an inch that fell off. So that's good and bad because it was hard to tie on a little piece, and I used a little gimbal ball that was on the rope. I used that to fashion that as the barrel end to slip in the throttle plate. So I got that done. So this is it. This is matted to the floor. And yeah, it's not good to drive like this because it just doesn't have any power. So there you go. So this time it was 2.5 tanks. So I stand corrected. We made it 2.5 tanks of fuel before the next breakdown. The wheel bearings are in. The bearing drivers are in. The missing piece for the slide hammer came in. So I've got all that done. All I've got left to do is do the wheel bearings. I got to get this thing running because the Fredericton run's coming up soon. And I got a couple of runs to Moncton. I gotta get to the airport, and then I have to go back, pick up keys. So yeah, busy. So I'll show you guys later on what the repair looked like. It's a basic repair. It was nothing great, but it was enough to keep the car going. So there you go. I'll hold the video for now, and then I'll get back and show you the repair. Alright, boys and girls, here's the plan. The do-it-yourself throttle cable, accelerator cable. We're going to use a universal inner brake cable. This happens to be from Supercycle, which is a Canadian tire product. And I'm sure down in America, because I got a lot of viewers from America, you can buy this same part from a bicycle store, or hardware maybe. I don't know where you buy your stuff from down there. And we have the Dorman cable stops. So this is going to be the other end. So we're going to go make the determination how we're going to put this in. Jake's going to be the victim that climbs under the dash because I'm getting too old. And we'll go from there. So there it is. That's the plan. Alright, back at the scene of the crime. Here, Jake. Jake's going to pop in the hood. Here's our tools that we need to get the job done. The old Hyundai. There we go. Oh, put the prop up. Okay, where do you guys see this stuff? Here's the MacGyver ride home. The little piece of string in this plastic ball that was on the flashlight. There, that just came off. So I tied that around, stuck it in the hole where the throttle cable used to be, and that's how I got home. So that's called a MacGyver repair. We were 40 kilometers out. Hold that, film me there, Jake. And yeah, so we cut that piece of string off that we used to get home. Here's the original patch somebody did on it. They used a piece of copper tubing and they slipped the two broken halves in and cut it off. So we'll cut that off. Okay, Jake, if you want to slide in under the car
and pull it out.
You can probably roll the seat all the way back so you can lay down in there. No, lay the seat back so you can crawl in. The other back. There you go. Jake's gonna crawl in there. Can you see the gas pedal?
Yeah.
Can you pull that cable out? Yep. Okay, here comes the cable.
Okay.
How is it connected to the pedal? You got to get it off the pedal. So he's gonna crawl in there. It should be there should be a top arm on the pedal.
Yeah, I feel so.
Okay, well he's dicking around with that. I'm gonna measure this and see if the round end here. Well, where's your cell phone? Okay. Oh, that feels nice. Okay, that's the ticket right there. So okay, we made our decision. Can you get up there to the top of the pedal arm okay?
Yeah, I just can't see what it's held in with. It's some kind of quick clip or something.
Well, it should just pull out, no?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but I can't get it out.
It looks like a weird end, according to the picture that I saw on the internet.
Okay, I got it out.
You got it out?
Yeah, it just kind of popped out.
Okay, so you know how to get the next one in?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to feed you the next one down in.
But I'm going to take the...
Okay, hold on. Okay, I just fed this down. Now this has to come down the bottom. Okay, you got to give me the slack back for a second. Okay. And where's the slot? I'm doing this without eyeballs. Right there. Okay, all right, now pull it back to you.
All the way?
Yep. Okay, so have you got the cable in?
No, well, I got the cable inside the car, but not in the car.
Okay, put it through that plastic piece again. And that's what we're going to use to hold on. Because the original that came out, that's what was inside there. That's the factory cable. So we can duplicate that with one of these. And it goes through a plastic bushing into the gas pedal arm. So Jake's going to run it through there, and then I'm going to give him a cable stop, and then we're going to screw that on, and we should be good to go. Okay, I wish I could show you underneath the dash, but it's too tight under there. Stand by. Okay, Jake, actuate the what do we got going here? Okay, Jake, actuate the throttle. Do it again. There you go. Call that fixed. All right, Jake. Is that going to stay together?
I just want
to. You've got it right to the right spot. It's fine. I have lots of adjustment.
hoping to get enough torque out of this fucking thing.
You don't have to go crazy on the torque, and don't swear.
Should be good. It shouldn't move.
It's just about 2% throttle movement off of full throttle, so it shouldn't be pulling on the cable.
Okay, there's a bit of a loose end over here, down here, right?
How much?
A couple, 7-8 inches.
Oh, the tag. Cut the tag off. Leave maybe an inch.
Just in case it.
I don't care for what was the cable, $8? And we got a box of cable stops. We only used 1 out of 6, so that's 5 left over. So yeah, we'll call it a good repair. So the factory part was $80, 3 weeks maybe from Korea, depending on if Hyundai had stock, and he had no way of checking the stock. A bunch of the suppliers that I had non-OEM, I ordered it from Parts Avatar, which is basically Canadian for Rock Auto, and they're saying 2 weeks, the end of the month, so 14 days minimum. So I ordered a part. I'll keep going on with that. You guys saw what we had. We had this part. So there it is, homemade accelerator cable, especial, and that was the MacGyver repair to get me home with a piece of shoelace. And we cut out an original, a repair on the original cable, and it looks pretty good from here. You can see that. And here comes the torrential rainstorm we were trying to beat. Alrighty, so there we go, full throttle again. The shoelace MacGyver, oh, it was a paracord, I don't know what it was, lanyard off of the flashlight got me home off the highway. We were able to do 100 kilometers an hour, no problem. The only thing we had was in town was going uphill. It would slow, we couldn't get over 50k, which is 30 miles an hour American, which around here the locals get upset if you drive the speed limit, so you got to drive like a lunatic. So there is that. And yeah, so that's it. The car's fixed again. I'm debating on whether or not I should cancel that new OEM part, because I think me and Jake got this thing in good. We ran into a little bit of trouble getting the cable, the excess cut off, because it started to fray up, but he got it. Perseverance. Just give you, there's a view going down the hill to the ocean. So we're pretty happy now. The car's back on the roll again, and everything seems to be good. Well, we're fogging up a little bit. Got the Rangers behind us. So I'm going to end the video there before I get arrested. And we will definitely call it a day. Glad you guys could come back for another Shyte Missile catastrophe. And yeah, you gotta love this thing. It never ends. Every 2 tanks of gas, something breaks. So there you go. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. See you soon, and take care. Little bit of bonus video footage. I believe this is a lobster boat. Kind of give you an idea what's going on around here, the culture. Yeah, it's a lobster boat. You can see the setup there. Yeah, now they do some fishing off there too. You see lots of rods and rails. Anyway, there you go. Another job well done. And we'll see you all soon.